Discover North Omaha and discover the heart and soul of jazz in the city.
The annual Blues and Jazz Festival each August spotlights the most important part of the area's cultural heritage. Artists from across the region fill the air with some of the finest jazz west of the Mississippi. The Preston Love Jazz Center is dedicated to the memory of one of Omaha's jazz greats. The center is a performance venue for local jazz musicians and a gallery showcasing African American art. In the 1930s, the Dreamland Ballroom was a regular stop for the big bands and the world's greatest jazz musicians. There in 1943, Preston Love earned his spot in jazz history when he joined Count Basie's band.
Discover North Omaha and discover an area rich in history.
Founded in 1868 as a supply fort for the Indian Wars, Fort Omaha became headquarters for much of the territory west of the Missouri. One of Nebraska's largest historical sites, it features the early parade grounds and 27 buildings from the late 1800s. Fort Omaha is also the home to Metropolitan Community College. Experience what life was like in the post-Civil War era with a visit to the Crook House Museum, the award-winning restoration of General George Crook's home. Adjoining the Crook House are the Victorian Heirloom Gardens. With over 100 species growing there, you will see native plants and plants brought to the area by the early settlers. In September, Native Americans from across the country gather at Fort Omaha for an annual powwow. All are welcome in this celebration of Native culture with ceremonial costumes, music, and dancing. The Mormon Trail Center combines a museum, a cemetery, and a new Mormon temple to commemorate the 1846 Winter Quarters settlement as the Mormons moved west in search of religious freedom. Still standing on the original site, the Bank of Florence was a frontier bank for area residents. Now a museum, it has been faithfully restored. Prospect Hill Cemetery is a final resting place for many who contributed to the early growth of Omaha. The Florence Mill, once a key source of supplies to westbound Mormons, is now a museum and art gallery. Visitors will learn the history of the mill and enjoy a private art collection.
Discover North Omaha and discover a sense of community.
As Omaha grew, it assimilated several small communities to the north. Although part of Omaha for generations, these communities maintain their unique identity. You can see this in events like the annual Florence Day celebration. Fun for all ages, it promotes a strong community spirit. Adding to the fun, the Florentine players pool their talents to present a good old-fashioned melodrama. Audience participation adds to the fun for the entire family.
Discover the tradition,
The history,
the character,
and the community.
Discover North Omaha.